Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So I basically have one night finished now. This is my Castellan night. I thought I'd show it off. I'm also going to be showing off some of my Custodian stuff later in the video. I'm just going over some of the stuff as well. They're going to be pictures though, not actually like a model in my hand and stuff, because they're being done by someone else, as I've stated so many times. But let's just take a look at the Castellan, because I basically went into overdrive for this and like got most of it finished, like 99% of it finished. It's missing like the center turrets at the top. If I just grab them, they are over here. It's just these little things which will go at the top once they're done there. And I'm missing a rocket which goes at the top there. These rockets, I just have to paint all that up. It's just base black. I'm not too sure whether to put a rocket on it, because I actually think it looks pretty cool just like that. But at the end of the day, none of this is like locked in. It's all, I just put like a little bit of blue tack around it like that, and what I find, if I just go like this and just switch it down, it's solid. It doesn't come off or anything. It's better than the magnetizing, I think. Well, it's quicker, let's say. It's quicker and cheaper than magnetizing. Getting a little bit of blue tack and just wrapping it around and just shoving it down like that. As you can see from the entire night, I went with House Terran, or Terran, however you want to call it. We'll start at the bottom. So these are the decals. I still need to paint the feet blue down here, so please forgive me for this. I basically just went off the 1-for-1 reference off the box. I tried to copy it as much as possible. The decals, I used Micro Sol, which is really good for putting decals on stuff. All the House Terran heads and the eagles over here. The crotch, I like put like the split thing, like with the eagle and the House Terran. I think I may put like a skull or something up on like the thigh pads and stuff like that. Underneath, I still need to put like a little bit of white in it. It's a bit muddy and a bit gunky for my opinion. So I'm just gonna put some more white on there just to make it a bit more cleaner. The faceplate, if I can just get the faceplate in there, you can see that again. I don't know if you can really see the eyes through it. No, you can in person, but you can't. I don't think you can in the camera. Yes, I need to drill these holes out. Please forgive me. That will be done very soon. This is one side of the gun here, all complete and all finished. I didn't go for the blue down here because I thought there's just too much blue here, so I thought that might be like a blue overload. I actually do like just like the silverish effects on the guns, like their actual, you know, weapons and stuff like that, instead of adding blue to it. So I think that turned out very nice. At the back of the night, you can see here as well, everything is looking very groovy. All the vents and stuff, exhaust should I say, all looking nice. I think I may paint these blue here at the back. Let me know in the comments, do you think I should paint them blue? I'm not too sure. And this is the plasma gun. Actually, the little effect on the plasma gun I did that. It's like the little plasma effect. Nothing too special. But yeah, I think it turned out quite nice. Again, no blue on here, just doing it silver, little bits of like the bronze and stuff sticking out, and just giving it some character, to be fair. Again, the inside is just exactly the same. At the top, I tried to do a black stripe here, but it went incredibly wrong. So I just went over it again with this colour, and I just stuck some decals on it, like some diamonds and a skull. I think that turned out kind of cool. I think it looks nice. At the back, we've got the eagle and the red. And again, we'll just switch it over here, and it's just the eagle and the House Terran symbol right there. At the top, hopefully this doesn't all fall apart. You can see at the top of the night, it's just the actual decal of the house, and we have like the window. I painted that with a, you know, that green effect I always do. It's that soul gem paint. I always like layer that up because it actually looks like glass then when you actually, you know, put a couple of layers on it, like, you know, let it dry, put another layer, let it dry, put another layer. If you build it up very slowly, it actually looks like glass. It gives that like shiny effect. I think it's a really cool effect. Some bronze on the top. Just painted all these silver at the top, and you know, a little bit of thing. I think one of the most tedious things about this is going around all the decals with like all the pads with like known oil and stuff like that. I still need to do to add some like blue on it, and you know, in certain places just to spice it up a little bit. But I think it turned out very nice. The trim is Retribution armor, gold, And what did I put on it? Avgrax Earthshade I put on it as for a wash to numb it down, because it was so bright when I put it on. I was like, oh my god, I may have made a wrong decision here. But I put some Avgrax Earthshade in it, and it really numbed it down, which was really, really good. And it yeah, it turned out pretty decent. So yeah, just now is basically just some highlights on it to finish it off here and there. And just get them sensors working. And the base, I'm so confused what to do for the base, for this knight armor. I don't know whether to copy what I did for my Primaris and do it like that snowy kind of effect, or just go for something completely different. I'm really scratching my head what to do with this. I'm thinking it could be cool to try and copy what I have for, well, what I'm going to have for my Custodes, like marbly stone bases. But then again, I want this to be its own army, so I'm not too sure. If anyone's got any awesome ideas what to go base wise, then let me know, and I shall look into it, and hopefully maybe I can use it on my armies. If you can, try and post pictures of like what your knights are using for bases or anything like that. I think that'd be really, really cool. Or come up to my Discord and post it in there. There's always a work in progress section. Just tag me in there, and yeah, I'd love to see what you chaps are doing for your bases. Right, just to finish off the video, I'm going to show you some work in progress of my Custodes. So the video will end here, and I'll transition over to some screenshots. So bear with me, brothers. So here are some of my Custodian models, which are being worked on at the moment by a chap called MiniBrushStudio. He's done some of the big stuff maybe before, like Gilliman and Rogel Dawn and stuff. I've always said that my Custodian force is more like a display piece force for my cabinet, because when I was like really young and I first read about the Custodes, I always thought, oh my holy emperor, the Emperor of Mankind has bodyguards. How awesome must these chaps be? And ever since then, I always wanted to like go in and jump in and start a full-on Custodian force, but you know, it never happened, and now it's happened. So this is it. This is my like big time to shine. And where I am in my painting at the moment, I'm not really confident at, you know, doing these models to the standard I would want them in. So that's why I got them commissioned, because the chap who's doing them is just a legend when it comes to painting. As you can see from this screenshot, a couple of Terminators are not my Terminators. My friend Marcosian, who I always game with at Warhammer World, he's having some Custodes done as well, so he's included his in this screenshot because he was basically putting them all on the bases. We got some like these custom like rubble, like kind of like ruin, like Imperial Palace kind of stuff, so it can either go for 30k or 40k. And what basically mine are the first row of Terminators are all mine. The second row is Marcosians. The third row with the axes are Marcosians, and then the fourth row is mine, and everything on the back row, including Valoris without his head. No, that is not Ferrus Manus, that is Valoris with a magnetized head, because I'm having the option of having a helmet or his face on. They're all mine as well at the back. And from this screenshot, these are my Wardens. I know rules-wise, it's probably better to take axes and stuff, but for the look of being iconic, I always picture Custodes with spears. That is just the way I see him. Always going down, holding that nice, awesome spear. So my army is all spears. The people I'm going to be playing against, if I, you know, say, okay, that guy's got an axe, he's got an axe, they're not going to argue with that, because I play with, like, people who are not, like, weird like that. He hasn't got an axe, then he can't take an axe, you know, those kind of people. No, I stay away from those type of people. So yeah, these are the Wardens looking amazing. I think the Wardens are probably the sexiest Custodian models. I just love like the little loincloths they've got, and it's all draped and everything like that. But again, like the poses and stuff, and like you can see now close like the actual rubble bases and everything they're on. I just cannot wait to see these all painted up and looking amazing. And here is a closer look at my Terminators. I got 6 Terminators all together, again with the spears. I've told you, it's all about the spears for me. You can have a nice little closer look at the bases as well. These Terminators are gorgeous. I absolutely love everything about these Terminators. A lot of people say like they prefer the Forge World ones and stuff like that, which is fine, but for me, it's all about these. I just love everything about them. Just the detail on all the armor, all the eagles. They're just amazing models. I'm absolutely over the moon with the Custodian stuff. I know I've done videos about Custodes before. I went Custodian mad for like a couple of weeks, but every time like I see them again, I just lose my mind because they're just that pretty and that gorgeous. And since we can now take Forge World Terminators, well, actually, soon you're going to be able to take every Custodian unit in 30k to 40k because of the new Talons of the Emperor book, which should be coming out very, very soon. I'm going to nag him about that in November at the open day. But yeah, I'm getting all the all the all the dreadnoughts, not Terminators, dreadnoughts, Valrak, dreadnoughts. So I'm getting all the dreadnoughts painted up as well. You can see that some of them are going to have multi options, like the fists and like all the range weapons and stuff like that. I just love the bases on these massive, big, huge bases. Like the chap I got these bases off is called Dragonforge bases, or Dragonforge miniatures, if I'm not mistaken. Go over and check it out. Really, really awesome site. Does some absolutely fantastic bases. Do you know what? I'll actually include the link of the bases and MiniBrush, who's doing all this, in the description of this video. So if you want to check them out and, you know, ask for them to do anything for you, then just, yeah, the links are there. Maybe just say Valrak sent you or something. Maybe they may give you a little decent price. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. And just to finish off, all the bikes. All the jet bikes. No, they're not all mine. Only 10 of them are my bikes. The rest are my friend Marcosian's. Of course, I'm doing like this big bike list where you can take, I think it's, is it like 1,000 points? Just under 1,000 points worth of bikes, which is 10 bikes and 1 shield captain on a bike. I always want to test this tactic out, and plus it's really cool as well. You know, it's, if you're gonna look fabulous on a jet bike, then you may as well go overboard and buy as many as you bloody can and put them all in an army, because they just look amazing. At the end of the day, Custodian jet bikes are amazing. It's just awesome. They are absolutely beautiful with their big lances and everything as well. It's just an incredible model. I'm hoping that everything of my Custodes is going to be finished at the end of this month, July. So if that is the case, then of course I'm going to do a big video showing the full army off, and put it on my channel, of course, and you'll get to see everything in its final form. I'm very, very excited. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to have some awesome battles at the end of the year. I think we're planning to do a big one at the end of the year. So yeah, I'm very, 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 very excited to get all this Custodian stuff and get it in my cabinet, just looking absolutely glorious and golden. Alright chaps, that's me done for another video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Yeah, the first night is more or less 99% done, and Custodes coming very, 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 very soon. As always, if you've got any feedback or anything like that to help me with my nights or anything else, post it below in the comment section and we can have a nice little chat about that. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you all very, very soon. See you now, and bye-bye.